Jimmy, what do you think about fish oil? 3, 2, 1, go. Good day, everybody. Hope you are doing well. So one of the most common questions I get all the time as a coach, and it's been like since I've started coaching until now and all the way in between, and I think it's going to be forever, is about supplements. What supplements should I take? You know, how often should I take them? Do I need to take supplements? Things like that. And I think like most people are probably taking some sort of supplement, whether that be caffeine, whether that be protein, whether that be creatine. I think most people are taking something. Even like a multivitamin would be considered a supplement. What I'm going to talk about here today are a couple of different supplements that aren't always the ones that are like right up in front of you, like the proteins and the creatines and things like that. And maybe you've had some questions about them kind of moving forward. So here we go. So the three I'm going to talk about today are going to be omega-3, D3, and magnesium. All right, so first up is going to be omega-3. So omega-3s are one of the things that have been studied pretty extensively, and it has a pretty good health benefit for the prevention of cardiovascular disease. This has been studied in both people with pre-existing CVD and non-existing CVD. One of the big things that has been shown with omega-3, specifically EPA and DHA supplementation, has been that mortality and morbidity has been reduced when this has been supplemented. Omega-3s and DHA specifically are found right up here in the old noggin. DHA is a major structural component of the human brain. This has been studied in the elderly with cognitive decline, and results have been positive to decrease that cognitive decline in those individuals that have been supplementing with DHA. Omega-3s are important for eye function. And I know those things are all well and good, but what about supplementing omega-3s for recovery and exercise and things like that? All right, so here's where that comes in. So supplementing omega-3s have been shown to increase blood flow during exercise, and with that, it increases the ability for the muscles to recover, reduces inflammation and soreness. So up to like 35% is what the statistic on this particular product has been shown to do while supplementing and having that effect on exercise. They've been shown to improve joint range of motion. So recommended dosing on omega-3s are going to be a combined of EPA and DHA, 2,000 milligrams to 4,000 milligrams, or 2 to 4 grams per day for the average person. If this is something that interests you, we do have Puri omega-3s available here at the gym, new to us. For the intro of it being new to us, we're going to sell it for $25 per bottle here, and they're normally online, if you look at $37.99, so it's a pretty significant difference in price versus buying it online. All right, next up, super important for us living here in New England, have these long winters with not a lot of sunshine, is D3. So first off, what is D3? So D3 is a fat-soluble vitamin, and it is only in a select few foods, so it's not in a lot of things like some other vitamins are, and it is produced in our body when sunlight hits our skin, and basically there's a process that your body goes through to create it internally. So the primary function of D3 in the human body is to be able to absorb calcium and phosphorus, and that will translate into bone density, helping ourselves maintain our bone structure. So D3 also plays vital roles in our muscle tissue and our immune system. One of the big immune functions that has been studied with supplementation of D3 is respiratory infections and flu-like symptoms, and the diseases that or viruses that kind of accompany those things. Research has shown that people that supplement D3 have a less likely chance of suffering from those ailments. As far as heart and circulation and cardiovascular function, it's been shown that people that have suffered from obesity and the associated cardiovascular problems that accompany that were generally low in vitamin D3. D3 has also been shown to support healthy lung function as well as insulin management and healthy weight management. One of the big ones too is depression, anxiety, and those ailments. People with low levels of D3 in the body have shown to have higher chance of developing depression, anxiety, and things like that. The Puri one that we're going to be having on hand here sells on their website for $17.99. We're going to be selling it for $10. So get on that when you get a chance. All right, up next is this bad boy right here, and this is magnesium. So magnesium is a little more complex than the other two that we just talked about. Magnesium is actually involved in like over 600 different processes of the body. So some of these things include like protein formation, nervous system regulation, muscle movements, and gene maintenance. Unfortunately, it's been studied and about 50% of our population don't get enough magnesium in their diet. Magnesium plays a giant role in exercise and athletic performance too. So when you're exercising or performing athletically, your body is going to use about 10 to 20% more magnesium than it would at rest. So what magnesium does when you exercise is that it helps move the glucose, the sugar from your blood into the cells and into the muscle tissue where it's being called for to be used and burned. And what it also does is it helps take lactate out of the muscle. So that lactic acid that you're feeling the burn, this helps dispose of it out of the muscle tissue when you are exercising. Magnesium is huge on brain function, and it's been shown that those who are deficient in magnesium have a 25% greater chance of developing things like depression and anxiety. So it's a good thing for the mental game as well. Cardiovascularly, it's been shown that magnesium supplementation has helped people that have high blood pressure regulate their blood pressure. Magnesium has been shown to have the benefit of being an anti-inflammatory, and magnesium has been used to help treat migraines as well, especially people that have chronic migraines. I said a minute ago about blood sugar and how it helps transport blood sugar, glucose from your bloodstream into your muscles when it's calling for exercise. But people who are diabetic, magnesium has been shown to help them regulate their insulin, and type 2 diabetics, it's been shown to help with insulin resistance. So if your body isn't reacting the way it should be to sugar being introduced to your body, magnesium has been shown to help with that. Magnesium has been shown on a chemical level to help your body activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the PNS. If you've ever heard anybody say like fight or flight or feed or breed, we're talking about feed or breed. So it helps you with sleep in a couple of different ways. One is that it helps regulate the hormone melatonin, which is the hormone that your body secretes when it's telling you that, hey, I need to be sleeping right now. It's time for me to go to bed. Second is that this mineral magnesium binds to GABA receptors, and GABA receptors are the things in your brain that tell you to calm down, that slow your body down and say, hey, I need to relax and be calm now. Now this is a mineral, but things like the prescription drug Ambien does the same thing that magnesium does, just to a different extent. It binds to those same receptors and acts in the same way that magnesium will, but magnesium is not a drug with some potential side effects like Ambien is. It's been shown that people with sleep interferences and sleep disorders sometimes have low magnesium, so there's a fix for that too. The Puri magnesium that we have here is blended with zinc and vitamin B6. That's pretty common across these supplements. Sells on their website for $25.99. We at the gym are going to sell it for $18, so cheaper than they're selling it on their page too. Also, one more thing, just because we have these products doesn't mean you should definitely buy them from us. We're having them here for a convenience for you, but if you do have questions about supplementation and you don't want to buy them from us, that's cool too. Just know that they're here and they're available, and if you have questions about this or any of the other things that we carry, protein, creatine, I'm happy to talk to you about them and have a further discussion on why these things might help you or why you might not need to take something. So hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully this whole thing was good for you, and feel free to ask if you got any questions. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
Of course, today I'm wearing a white. She thought it was cute, so I guess it's alright. Whatever, man, we gon' turn up tonight. Whatever, man, we gon' turn up tonight. All of the energy, all of the lights. She gon' have this for the rest of our lives.